What if there were no libraries in Jefferson County? Where would new parents go to give their children a solid start in life? Where would young people go to do their homework? Or to practice the skills they'll need to find work when they graduate? How would people access computers and the internet if they don't have access at home? And what about seniors, our fastest growing demographic? Where would they go to connect with others and the world? And who would keep them connected when they're no longer mobile? Jefferson County residents access library services millions of times every year. If there were no library, what would all those people do? Where would all those people go? Welcome to Jefferson County Public Library.
The thing I love about libraries is that they enable anyone and everyone to follow their interests and improve their lives. We're not just warehousing resources, we're working to support positive community outcomes in literacy, education, economic development, access to technology, and community engagement.
Very special. Peekaboo! It's you!
Welcome to the wonderful world of baby storytime.
Bubbles, that's right.
This is where our youngest patrons, from birth to age 5, begin to acquire the basic skills needed for success in life.
Each stage in development has very special needs. We work to the abilities that the babies do have. What about this guy? Who's nose and toes?
Because 90% of a child's brain development happens before the age of 5, we want to make sure we're taking full advantage of that opportunity by offering thousands of story times. We also have story time on wheels and in Spanish. The Traveling Children's Library visits more than 80 preschool and Head Start classrooms, serving more than 1,200 at-risk children from low-income families. In 2014, the library forged an innovative partnership with Triad Early Childhood Council and Jefferson County Human Services to extend early literacy story times to daycare centers serving preschoolers from families with low incomes.
The kids do have, more challenges in that they've sometimes experienced traumatic events in their lives, being homeless, living in poverty. The children get very excited and very enthusiastic about having the library lady come. Even our littlest infants love stories. You will see their little feet kick, their little hands go, and they will focus their attention to hear a story.
We'd love to see every child in Jefferson County enter kindergarten with the skills they need to be ready to read.
What we know is that when kids start behind, they stay behind for the rest of their lives, and we just can't let that happen as a community.
It's a gift that keeps on giving. It might be silly to say, but the more a child can experience that gift of a book, it's a lifelong gift.
I like books that are kind of like scary mystery.
Once children begin to learn to read, it's important to keep that momentum going. That's where our summer reading club comes into play.
If kids don't read during the summer, by the time they're in 6th grade, they're as much as 2 years behind their peers in terms of reading level. And that's a big deal.
It's called the summer reading gap. To prevent it, we encourage kids to read at least 8 hours during the summer. If they do,
This is our wall of fame, yes.
they get public recognition at our libraries. They also qualify for some incentives, including a new book they can keep, compliments of the Library Foundation. Our summer reading club serves thousands of children every year.
Libraries focus on education because it's critical in terms of participating fully in our community, our economy, and even our democracy.
Libraries help children succeed by offering them access to resources to support their academic achievement.
One of the community needs we've identified in Edgewater is providing a place where kids can come after school when their parents are working. They come in here to do their homework, access the computers, and just hang out. It gets pretty lively here in the afternoons.
It may look like entertainment, but all of these activities contribute to their success.
You know, we've used a lot of the resources as far as books, even movies, for especially special projects. When it comes to science fairs, and they do a speech competition.
It keeps you reading so you don't lose everything that you learned in school.
We want to make sure they have the resources they need to prepare for college or career or whatever it is that their next step. We want them to be successful in life, and we want to be the place that helps support that.
JCPL also provides programs and resources to help students prepare for 21st century jobs.
The goal of Make Something is to give local area teens hands-on experience with emerging technologies like virtual prototyping, programmable circuit boards, digital design, essentially all of the electronic arts that contribute to the development of a highly skilled workforce. They're getting job training, but it's also really fun. I mean, kids are putting lights on their trick-or-treat bags and their wheelchairs. They're also gaining real experience in embedded electronics and high-tech applications. And it's really cool stuff.
JCPL helps to fuel economic development in Jefferson County by offering resources and support to help people search for employment, retrain for new opportunities, apply for jobs, or build new businesses.
Our new Book a Librarian program allows people to schedule an appointment with a trained business librarian and get one-on-one help with accessing the library's resources. We can help them search and apply for jobs online, research markets and competitors to help them build a new business, or download an ebook or other digital resource. We understand that small business people are really busy and they don't have time to, leave their business in the middle of the day.
So the library will make an appointment and actually come to you.
And this really is what a library is. It's a 24/7. We can come out and meet you and help you. You can get assistance from us all the time. It isn't just a brick and mortar building.
At jeffcolibrary.org, people can access library resources anytime, anywhere. And we work hard to make sure that every Jefferson County resident has access to computers and the internet so they can participate in the information economy.
You guys are in Internet Basics with me today.
We have more than 300 public access computers, and we offer high-speed access to the internet and classes to help people learn how to use these resources.
Research shows that 25% of American households don't have access to the internet at home. These folks risk becoming completely disconnected from the 21st century.
Working full-time, a single mom, starting out all over again, we didn't have the resources to buy a computer. So we would come to the library, and one day Jake came to me and he said, can Billy come with us? He doesn't have a computer at home either. And I said, sure. And then it just kind of snowballed, and I had 3 or 4 kids that I would pick up and bring to the library so that they could do their homework and do their assignments. It was essential to being able to provide something for my child so that he could get an education.
What happens with the folks who need to apply for a job online? As a library and a community, we need to be thinking about that.
Samuel Padilla would agree with that. He owns a window washing company, but business is slow in the winter, so he found a way to keep the paychecks coming.
I got hired by Home Depot and Target.
He landed 2 jobs quickly, thanks to the online resources at the library in Golden.
If I didn't have that library there, I would have to pay to go use a computer.
At JCPL, we provide the tools people need to support personal growth and create opportunities for civic, social, and community engagement.
I like mysteries, I like adventure.
Sharon Eckler has been on many adventures in her lifetime, but now she relies on books. Thankfully, they come to her at her assisted living center.
Many of the people here and in other facilities like this don't have the opportunity to get to a library.
We have about 82 stops a month where we see about 600 people, probably about 650 people a month. It's an important lifeline for them. These are people who, for the most part, would not be able to get library service any other way.
In our increasingly complex, commercialized, politicized world, libraries are more important than ever.
I absolutely want the best for my children, and it's hard to know where to begin sometimes. You can't put a price tag on this other than it's priceless. This is something these families really, really need.
What is the future of the library and what the library offers the community if people can't get here when it's convenient for them?
When I get off work at 4:30 and the library's closed at 5, that doesn't help me. It doesn't help my child.
In some cases, traditional information is declining and everything is moving to computers and the internet. They're an essential part of everyday life. There is no excuse to not have these services.
I love the library.
I'd be really lost without it, and I hope we don't ever lose it.